Hi there, Chris Kenny here, and welcome to Money Monday. Today I want to talk about one of the main things that takes place in sales conversations, especially if a person is trying to move into selling at a higher ticket. What ends up happening is people end up worrying that they're going to have to be incredibly salesy, and they're very worried that they're going to be perceived as salesy. So what ends up happening, the mistake that's made, is people way overcompensate and they don't become bold enough. Like they're not willing to ask bold questions at all. They get really passive and they almost like shrink. And I want you to think about this. If you're really shrinking in your enrollment conversations, what are the odds that you're going to enroll people? I mean, think about that. You're not being bold. You're not being a full expression of you because you are in the overcompensation that can happen if you're worried about being perceived as salesy. So some simple shifts you can make. Number one, make sure when you're presenting, your shoulders are back, your chin is up. You want to be in a really confident body language. And then again, don't be afraid to ask a bold question. You know that thing that you think you should say on the sales conversation that you're not saying? Start saying that thing. Because we've all had those moments when we're in these enrollment conversations. There's a question that needs to be asked. There's a truth that needs to be revealed. And if you're overcompensating, you're going to squelch that, and then you're going to end up with a no. Now, I have something super exciting that I want to announce. This is really, really super exciting. We've only done this one other time. We are doing something called the Income Accelerator Challenge. And the Income Accelerator Challenge is a 5-day training where I reveal my 5-step process for finding and enrolling high-ticket clients so you can massively increase your income. So here's what you can do. You can register for that. You can register for it right here on this page. What's going to happen is you click register, you get registered for the Income Accelerator Challenge. The next thing that you're going to have to do, there'll be a link on the thank you page. You just have to click that link and you have to join Sales Mastery Inner Circle on Facebook because that's where the challenge happens. So here's what happens. You go here, www.chriskennycoaching.com/challenge. That's where you register. Let me say it again, www.chriskennycoaching.com/challenge. That's where you register for the Income Accelerator Challenge. Then you'll land on a thank you page. And on that page, there'll be a link to join my Facebook group, Sales Mastery Inner Circle on Facebook, because that is where the training happens. The training is September 14th. We begin September 14th, 1 p.m. Eastern. I really look forward to seeing you there. I'm Chris Kenny. We'll see you soon.